A Michigan man is holding on to hope tonight. He may soon be reunited with his family. A family Lu Yang has been separated from for more than 3 months. Good evening. I'm David Andrews.
And I'm Ann Emmerich. ICE agents arrested Yang in July and were trying to deport the father of 6. The Vietnam War refugee and leader in mid-Michigan's Hmong community is paying an enormous price for a mistake he made as a teen. Ann Vu's husband of 25 years may be hundreds of miles away, but her phone is always by her side.
This is him again. Hello? Hi, honey. Good. Let you know, are you okay still?
Those calls can only happen if Lu Yang's account with Immigration and Customs Enforcement has a balance. Despite losing his income, she keeps that account in good standing so they can talk daily.
Okay. Okay, all right, I love you.
Love is all they have right now. Yang was taken away by ICE agents in July for a burglary he committed 28 years ago when he was just 17. He served 10 months in jail, but the conviction became a barrier to citizenship. State Representative Mai Song from Warren is now an American citizen, but she came to the U.S. as a Hmong refugee just like Lu Yang.
We are here because of foreign policies that happened decades ago, and my father served with American soldiers during the Vietnam War, similar to Lu and his family. He has made Michigan his home for over 40 some years, and he's got 6 children, been married to his wife. They're all US born, and to see this individual being taken out of our community instead of keeping families together, it doesn't make sense.
Representative Song has been working with Michigan's congressional delegation to free Yang. She also posts videos on TikTok to bring attention to his case.
He was detained on July 15th when he was at work in Lansing. He turned his life around. He became the president of a local nonprofit serving families here in Michigan, and he had been trying to get his citizenship, and he was denied. And he tried his best. He showed up to his immigration interviews on an annual basis, and now he's being punished again. And his case, his conviction was expunged under Michigan's clean slate laws.
Ann Vu has been leaning on the representative and other elected officials for help. She says her husband has been living in horrible conditions, often shackled, isolated, and hungry.
Hey, hon, are you okay in there?
Once a week, he watches fellow detainees be taken away on deportation flights.
I can hear the deterioration in his characteristic and in his personality each time that people were coming and going and leaving.
Yang has been transferred through 3 ICE detention centers, the most recent, Louisiana. On October 22nd, the same day he was pardoned by Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, he was on the list for that evening's deportation flight.
So the pardon makes me feel relieved that we have a big chance, right? And there's hope around that.
Back at home, the candles on their altar burn with hope. Yang's 99-year-old grandmother from Thailand hopes she'll live to see him again.
She says, please, we're praying for your help.
The couple's oldest son, Akai, can barely hold back tears. At just 23, he was ready to start his own life. Now he's trying to step into his father's shoes.
I know that's my role because, other than trying to make my voice be heard, I have to help feed 5 other mouths, 6 in this house, about 7 or 8. So, because you're losing a whole entire person in your life, I don't mean to cry.
His mother, holding the family together, has a message for others.
Hold your loved ones close. What is happening out there, at the end of the day, we're humans. These are families that are being impacted. I don't want my children to grow up in trauma.
Trauma her family knows too well. Her elders came to the U.S. to escape it. During the Vietnam War, the CIA recruited Hmong soldiers in Laos to fight alongside American forces. But when the communists took over in 1975, the Hmong were hunted. Yang's family was among those who fled, seeking safety in America. This poster, a gift from a U.S. service member, is a reminder of that alliance. He told the family the Hmong people saved his life in Vietnam.
I can understand why people would feel like, yeah, you know, we need to get every immigrant out, but it's not as simple as that.
And if we can just get him back to Michigan while he waits for his due process piece would be the best.
For now, they wait and hope to be reunited with this father, son, and husband in the only country that Lu Yang knows as home. And Lu Yang is the president of the Hmong Family Association in Lansing. He remains in ICE custody in Louisiana tonight. The Board of Immigration Appeals is reviewing a motion to reopen his case. A spokesperson for ICE in Detroit issued a statement to News 10 saying Lu Yang remains in ICE custody while the legal ramifications of the state's pardon on his immigration case are assessed, as he is currently still subject to a final order of removal. We will keep following the story and keep you updated. Update on a Hmong immigrant from St. John's who remains in ICE custody tonight despite receiving a pardon from Governor Gretchen Whitmer. That pardon came late Wednesday for Lu Yang's 1997 burglary conviction. He was 17 at the time. He served 10 months in jail and turned his life around to lead a nonprofit and become a leader in the Hmong community. But it was a barrier to U.S. citizenship. Yang was taken into custody by Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers last July. Tonight, Yang remains in an ICE detention facility in Louisiana. An ICE spokesperson in Detroit issued a statement to News 10. It says, quote, Lu Yang remains in ICE custody while the legal ramifications of the state's pardon on his immigration case are assessed, as he is currently still subject to a final order of removal. Meantime, Yang's wife says he's been shackled, locked up in confinement, and treated like a criminal, along with many others he's seen come and go from his time in 3 ICE detention centers.
Our world is divided right now, and the humanity piece needs to be a part of what it's going through, and need for everyone, even if it's just not my family, everybody. It's across the nation, right? And I'll say this for my parents who came from a communist country, and how broken and shattered they also feel too with seeing what us as Americans are going through.
We reached out to Governor Whitmer's office to find out where that process stands. We have not heard back yet. We will keep following the story and keep you updated. Tonight, new information on the case of a St. John's man taken into custody by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement back in July. Congressman Tom Barrett tells me over the weekend, Lu Yang was moved from an ICE detention facility in Louisiana back to Baldwin, Michigan. Yang is a Hmong refugee who came to the U.S. legally during the Vietnam War. A teenage breaking and entering conviction kept him from citizenship, even though that record was later expunged. Governor Gretchen Whitmer pardoned him last month.
Just to say, we've been so grateful that we've got a big community behind us, and I've talked to different wives every day and sisters, and they don't have anyone, and I hope for our community to continue carrying the story to bring hope for others and do the same, so that their communities will also do the same for them.
Thank you.
Other than that, let's get Lu home.
Now, it is a good sign that Yang has been returned to Michigan. The governor's pardon came on the same day he was supposed to be deported. As of late this afternoon, Congressman Barrett does not know when Lu Yang could be released, but we will keep you updated on his case as it plays out.
News 10 starts now with breaking news.
That breaking news, St. John's resident Lu Yang, the husband and father who was also a Hmong refugee, is free tonight. He was released from Immigration and Customs Enforcement custody and is back with his family. The emotional reunion happening just before 3 this afternoon in Grand Rapids. Good evening, everyone. I'm David Andrews.
And I'm Seth Wells, filling in for Ann Emmerich. Yang has been in ICE custody since July. He was taken by agents in part due to a home invasion that he committed 28 years ago when he was just 17 years old that prevented him from getting his proper papers. Governor Gretchen Whitmer pardoned Yang for that crime in an effort to stop the deportation.
Michigan U.S. Congressman Tom Barrett has also taken an interest in Yang's case, advocating for his release with the Trump administration. Congressman Barrett calling his case specific and unique. The congressman was in Grand Rapids along with Yang's family to celebrate his freedom, and that's where we find Bobby Cushing live where the emotional reunion happened. Bobby?
Yeah, Seth, David, emotional would be an understatement. Today, Lou Yang was released to his family right here in Grand Rapids, right outside, actually, this ICE office right on Ottawa Street, Ottawa Ave. And it was an emotional day, and the family couldn't hold back their tears. Yang is a father of 6 and was able to hug his wife and kids for the first time. For the first time in months, Yang said he got to the bus today actually thinking he was going to be transferred to a different facility. But when he saw the Grand Rapids signs on the highway, he knew he was coming home.
Oh man, I couldn't even explain. It's so great just to be free. I traveled a lot around the southern states. It was rough, but family and friends. There's so many people supporting me behind me, so that gave me the strength. So I'm actually real happy to be free. We reunite with the family.
And Congressman Tom Barrett also here to welcome Yang home. He says that Yang's case is unique considering how he turned his life around, considering what happened when he was just a minor, and that this case right here could serve as a benchmark for future immigration situations going on in the future. For now, live in Grand Rapids, Bobby Cushing, News 10.
All right, Bobby, thank you. According to Yang's attorney, there is still an order for his deportation. The only way that can be changed is by reopening Mr. Yang's case. The request to reopen is currently pending.